developing the first academy.
But there are a fair number of people in higher education and outside of it these days that are critical of the orientation toward a broad, comprehensive liberal arts education. I think the economic downturn of 2008 and beyond left in its trail many very anxious parents and understandably anxious young people who feel, when I come to college, I better get some specific skills that set me on a career path when I leave here.
And it is an important challenge. I'm a trustee of a college in California, and this issue of student debt is huge, and moral and ethical issues that we in academia have to be confronted. And I would say on a certain level, especially on a graduate school level, that in certain levels, college educations have become a scam, not through intention, but through evolution. Not that anybody ever intended it, but there is an issue of students naively going into debt, a unique kind of debt that you can't even get out of in bankruptcy, and be saddled that with the rest of their lives trying to start something. So these are very valid issues. So part of the questions is how to retain the importance of this kind of liberal education in a format that may mean a restructuring or rethinking of what education is altogether. So I'm not naive thinking, I'm not going to sit and say we should protect liberal arts when the system is so changed to confront this. It's naive not to think, to understand. It is about looking into the future of what we call education, 25, 50 years from now, and see where it's leading and how to rethink it completely. Yeah. So it is ideally, formats so the underlying financial and economic issues, ideally make it free for everyone, but not to do it naively and think we can have to find innovative ways to make that happen.
So you would maintain the liberal arts focus, but think differently about the financial structure?
Structures, how you do that. For anybody who's been in these classes, I would argue that the most practical course you could take is Shakespeare. And I make it very blunt, is because to reach the various highest levels of business and success, that group of people, the elite, who are really in control of much of business, for better or for worse, tend to be highly educated people and very cultured people. And being good in a skill like Shakespeare, or something else, doesn't have to be just Shakespeare, is a mark of your education. And if you didn't get to Harvard or Brown and have that automatic door opener by the name brand, you still can prove yourself if you demonstrate that level of education. If you don't have it, it's very hard to enter that group of people. So whether you like Shakespeare, and maybe you'll learn to love it and see how brilliant it is, there's a good practical reason to become, not only just take it to say I took it, but so knowledgeable that you love it, that you prove that you're conversant in that level of education. And this is in an international level, it is absolutely true. You need to demonstrate that. And it has to be part of your fabric of being. It can't be just a put on.